Hey guys, Luke Nuke. So I've been asked a lot recently about my rig setup, specs of the rig, that sort of thing. So I thought I'd do a video about that. I've done a recent video about that had some of my specs in it. It's about recording mostly in the software. I listed a few of my specs, but I want to do a whole video just on my setup. Show you guys what I'm using. So you can compare it, see if it's something you want to get into. You might need something a bit like this. So, first of all, I'll go with a little bit of history, and I'll show you just what I used to game on. It wasn't any good for recording, but it was one hell of a machine. Here's some of the specs here. As you can see, pretty awesome machine. Did really nice playing Battlefield on Ultra. Played some Arma 3, the beta version. It was a good computer, but I had to move on. So that brings me on to this machine here and my setup. So first of all, let's go through my peripherals. We've got the BenQ monitor, XL241110. Awesome monitor. Spent a lot of time choosing this. Went for it because it just seems to be the best sort of input lag as far as I can see. Allows me to see 120 frames per second. So I can, so now I can get that. It's good for that. Got my obligatory Death Adder 2013 mouse, SteelSeries soft thick mat, should I say, and the Razer Ultimate keyboard. The Seisenheimer, I can never pronounce that word, headset, 363D, awesome, really like them as well. And probably the next thing that's jumping out at you is the room desperately needs decorating. Obviously there's a doorway there and everything, so let me show you a picture of what it will look like, what my room will look like without that decoration, through the power of Photoshop. Maybe I could paint it a slightly cheerier colour than that. But anyway, let's move on to the beast. So here is the machine, and you want to hear about the hardware within. Let's start with the i73970x. That's clocked at 4.8 gigahertz. I now have the dual GTX780s, then SLI. We've got the SanDisk Extreme 480s, 480 gigabytes. Two of those in RAID 0. I've got one Barracuda HHD, 1 terabyte, 7,200 RPM. Motherboard Asus Rampage 4 Extreme. Power supply Crosshair AX1200i. CPU cooling H100 with Vipers in push-pull configuration. 16 gigabytes of G.Skill RAM at 2400 megahertz. All nicely fitted into my Elysium case. So this brings on to future upgrades. I have some planned upgrades for this machine already. And they consist of, I do plan to install a custom water loop and take out the H100. Not because I need the extra cooling, but just more because I think it'd be a cool thing to do. I'm going to go for a double radiator system, 480 on the top and 280 in the bay drives there, cooling the CPU and the two GPUs. And I plan to upgrade the hard drives and add in an additional two SanDisk Extreme 480s and put them also into RAID 0 by themselves, just for a purely recording drive. And then I'm going to just whack in another Barracuda, a 3 terabyte this time, just for dumping stuff onto. Once I've done that, that's pretty much my upgrading finished, other than messing around with some cable braiding and some additional lights, just to make it look. You can never look good enough, can it? Other than that, that's pretty much me. That's pretty much me done for my video explaining the setup and the specs on my machine. I hope you've enjoyed it. I thought I'd just play out a little bit more of a game of Operation Metro Rush that I played earlier today. A bit of a bonkers game, one of those 48-man servers for Rush. This is just some of the I say highlights, just some of the bits actually that I was playing out on. Thought I'd leave it running just so you can see what a machine like that will do, how it will make the game look. This is while recording at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So you know, the machine's under a lot of strain and it's still playing the game buttery smooth in my opinion. So anyway, guys, if you've liked it, subscribe as always. As you know, if you've heard any of my other videos, I've got a competition coming up soon. We're doing a prize giveaway to my subscribers, so you know it's motivation to be a subscriber. Got to be in it to win it. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, don't bother. Other than that, let's play the video play out for a bit more, and I'll see you guys next time, probably tomorrow.